girl, Annie in Asia.
I mean, history in the making. It's history in the making. History in the making. History. The building paid in full. They said I was a fool. But God did what he do. Hey, and it was for me and you.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Annie in Asia. I'm sure you already saw the title of this video, which is 7 things you want to consider before moving to China or before moving to a non-English speaking country. You can see I already made a list of all the things I want to talk about. But before we go into, if you are a new subscriber, welcome. My name is Annie in Asia. I film about faith, food, lifestyle in China, and so many more. If you are a returning subscriber, I want to thank you so much for supporting, for liking and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Okay, let's get right into this video. So the first thing I wrote here is language. Man, language is really important. If you're moving to a new country that they do not speak English, like English is not the official language. You know, I never really understood this. I never really understood what it means, you know, that a country doesn't speak English. I used to think, you know, yeah, they would have little English, you know. There's no little, like, everything is blanked out. All the road signs are in Chinese, all the restaurants are in Chinese pinyin or characters. Yeah, it is that bad, you know. So you want to try to learn some basic things about the country you are going to. Yeah, like when I came, before coming to China, I already learned some basic things like ni hao, zai jian. What else? I already knew zai jian, ni hao. Ni hao is hello, zai jian is goodbye. Wang shang hao means good evening or good afternoon. Then Zhao Shang Hao means good morning. I knew all those basic stuff. I didn't want to come to the country just blank. Yeah, so that is it. So language is important. You should check the language. If you're moving to Germany, you should probably learn German or Dutch, the basic whatever. Then number 2 is how to count to 10 on one hand, and also body language. You know, in China, it's so different. Like, you know, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is how we count 1 to 10. But in China, no, you use your one hand to count to 10. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counting is different. Like, it's way different from how we used to count. And it actually matters because if you're going to buy something, you don't want to tell them 6. They don't understand you. This really matters because this is how everyone communicates, you know. Sometimes they don't even talk to you. They just make gestures. You know, that's why I said you have to learn how to count to 10 in one hand and also body language. This matters. So you want to learn this if you're applying to move to China. Trust me, China is not all that bad, but we're going to talk about it. So number 3, I wrote about don't wait until you get to China before buying a VPN. You want to wait till you arrive here before you buy VPN.
You don't know why it's going on.
Oh my goodness. I remember when I came to China, like, when people were talking about VPN, I was just like, they're exaggerating, Joe. They're just exaggerating. It could not be that bad. When I came here, my WhatsApp, my Facebook, everything stopped working, and I was unable to communicate with the person that was supposed to come and meet up with me at the train station. I was in the cold for so many hours. And the funny thing is, the charger I had with me, the adapter was different. You know, in Nigeria we have this adapter, but it's round. You know, it's round, and I think maybe sometimes it has three mouths. I hope you can see this, right? It has 3 mouths. So that was the charger I had with me. So I couldn't charge. I went into a restaurant. Of course, they were speaking Chinese. Nobody could help me. So I noticed there was this socket, you know, by the wall, and then I just took my charger. I was trying to charge, but Kowale, you know, it was not entry. I was like, okay, since it's not entering, I'll just ask the waitress for charger. Man, she was speaking so, like, the funny thing is, in Chinese, when you want to say you don't understand, you say Timbudong. But then I didn't even know Timbudong. I was just saying, hello. I was speaking English. I was so proud of my English. So I was just like, oh my god, this is not working. So what I later did was, I think I went to another restaurant, because my phone was Android, and in China, everybody is using iPhone. Why is everyone using iPhone? But that was the case. So I couldn't charge there because everybody there were using iPhone. So I went to a new restaurant, and I got someone that had an Android phone. So I just used their charger to charge my phone, and I was able to communicate with the person that was supposed to come and pick me up from the train station. Okay, next. The food isn't what you are thinking it is. You know, before coming to China, you think the food is so nice. When you see it on TV, oh my goodness, you definitely want to try it. When you see the food on TV, you're like, I can't wait. That was how I felt. But when I arrived for like 2 months, I could not eat Chinese food. Like, the ingredients are different. What is supposed to be bitter is sweet. But as time goes on, you're going to get used to it. It's not what you're expecting, but it's not all that bad. And the previous one I said before now was to get a VPN before you can come to China, because once you arrive in China, all the apps that Chinese government has blocked is going to stop working. So you want to settle that before you even board the plane or whatever. So now I'm talking about the food. The food is not what you're expecting, but sometimes it's not all that bad. Yeah. Yes. So I think with time, you will get used to the food. So you don't think it's all that terrible. You're not gonna get used to it. You definitely will. Me now, I eat Chinese food, but not all do, but I eat. Next we have number 5. Weather. If you're not a fan of the cold weather, you should definitely go to the south. North of China is freezing cold in winters. Oh my goodness. I wish someone told me this before I even thought of coming to China.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm actually at the north where the cold is. Oh my goodness. It's freezing cold. Like, man, it is freezing cold. If I knew, I would have gone to the south, because I am not a fan of cold. Nah, I am not. I'm even indoors and I see what I'm wearing. So I am not a fan of cold. And yeah. So if you are not a fan of cold, you should go to the south of China. You should go to Hangzhou. You should go to Zhejiang province. You should go just browse about the weather before you come to China. But the north parts of China, like Beijing and all of that, it's freezing cold in winter, like freezing.
You lucky.
I'm not exaggerating, it's freezing cold. Yeah, so that is it. So weather is really, really important. Number 6, you must pass HSK 3 to 4 before you graduate. So I wish someone told me this, because I just wish someone told me this. If you're coming to China to study, if you want to do masters, you have to, I think maybe it's just where my school is, or maybe it's my province, or I don't know if it's all of China, but I think the government has said that if you want to graduate with masters, you have to pass HSK 3. If you are doing BSc, you have to pass HSK 4. And so far, the level that I am in now, the last exam I wrote was HSK 2 and I passed. Now I'm studying HSK 3, 1. So we don't really have exams for that yet, but it's worse. Like, it's bad. You know, when you do HSK 1, HSK 2, you be like, oh, Chinese, I know it, that's it. But when you get to HSK 3, HSK 4, now all the pinyin are gone. You are just dealing with Chinese characters. Now you have to identify characters, you have to read them, you have to know what they mean. And when you know what they mean, you have to know which meaning. You have to know which meaning this text is talking about.
Just in
means you have plans. Hey!
Because Chinese characters have so many meanings, and sometimes it can be annoying, trust me. But anyways, the last one, I don't want to waste too much of your time. If you have questions, you can leave them down in the comment section. Okay guys, so on the 7th one, you are going to experience racism, especially if you are black. Like, I never knew racism was a thing, like a thing till I came to China. You know, I was in Nigeria, and I was in a part of Nigeria that we were not really exposed to foreigners, so I was just like, yeah, see a white guy, I'm like, oh, he's white, and thought, oh, but I never really had this thing that, okay, whites were different people, blacks were different people till I came to China. So there was one time, I think the first time I came to China, like, I experienced racism. Racism was what they used to welcome me, because after I was from the train station, I went to the subway, and you know, in the subway everyone is moving far away. I'm like, what's happening? Why is everyone going? You know, no one wants to sit close to you, no one wants to stand where you're standing. And I felt so sad. Like, I felt really sad, like really sad. It really got to me, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what I did wrong, but why is everyone moving? So you're gonna feel that way too if you're not used to people being, you know, used to Chinese people and all of that. Anyway, right now, if I go to the subway and you move from a seat, I'm gonna put my bag there.
If I decide to release this vertical one on you,
I'm gonna put my bag there. Like, I don't even care anymore. If I'm standing here and you move away, I'm just like, okay, I'll occupy the space well.
Oh!
So you're gonna get used to it. This is life. And sometimes when you stop a taxi and they see that you are black, oh my goodness, they just drive off. Like, you see a taxi at night, you know, at night they can't really see your black skin. But melanin is not popping there. So when you stop the taxi and they stop in front of you, and then you know, when you're about to get into the taxi and they see that you're black, they just, you know, pin the car and then drive off. So I think that is really rude. You can say that is rude, but I don't think they see it as rude. And one thing you should know about, again, is that they are not you. They didn't grow up the same way you grew up. They didn't grow up in the environment you did. So some of them are taught different things than we were taught. So I think you should just give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, just allow them do what they want to do. Please, English will not stress me. So yeah guys, that is what I want to talk about. And what else? Yeah, and living in China comes with the luxury of it. Number one, I would say living in China in some parts are really affordable. Life is easy. You can get things for little amounts. Like, life is just affordable in China. If you are in a, you know, a normal city, if you go to Beijing or all these big cities. Well, anyway, you get my point, right? So when it comes to the bad, it also comes with the good. I hope to see you in China. I hope you travel wherever you're going. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Help me get to 100 followers. Help me get to 100 subscribers, please. I think I'm at 75 now, and I can see we're going all the way up. So guys, don't forget to share my videos. Help me like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I remain your girl, Annie in Asia. Goodbye, guys.